Want to know why 90% of founders lose their market to the competition in their first year? They're making one deadly mistake, outsourcing their most valuable asset. And I bet you're doing it right now. In fact, if you've got an agency running your marketing, VAs handling your operations, and freelancers building your products, you're already in danger. Sure, everything might be fine now, but there's one thing that failed startup founders are outsourcing that's killing their chances of survival. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 reasons why you should never outsource this one part of your company. And that one thing, it's your thinking, it's your messaging, it's your voice, because it's who you are. So if you're a young guy in your 20s running a startup, outsourcing everything you possibly can, keep watching because this video is for you. Reason number 1, the market will eat you alive. Nobody gives a shit about your features or your tech stack. Nobody's sitting around impressed by your optimization metrics. The market has already seen products that work exactly like yours. And guess what? Most of them have better funding, better developers, bigger teams than you do. So you can't win by being better anymore. The only way to win is by being different. And different doesn't come from outsourced thinking. Reason number 2, your strategy is weak. You probably think you're being smart and efficient right now, just focusing on what matters while delegating everything else. But here's what's actually happening. While you're busy outsourcing your voice, your positioning, your point of view, your competitors are out there actively shaping how people think about the entire market. They're not just selling products anymore, they're selling a completely new way of seeing the world. They are creating categories and shifting reality itself. Meanwhile, you're getting some agency to write tweets that get you a couple likes on your memes. Reason number 3, you're training yourself to be useless. Every time you outsource your thinking, you're getting a little bit weaker. Every time you let someone define your position, you lose some more power. And every time you push the hard work of having an opinion onto someone else, you become less valuable. You know what real founders do? They literally can't shut up about their vision, the world that they're building. They're constantly talking about what's broken and how to fix it. They don't need agencies to tell them what to think because they already know it in their bones. But you're doing the opposite. You're turning yourself into nothing but a middle manager, and the market has absolutely no use for that. Reason number 4, you're burning cash on BS. Let's talk about your money for a second. You're paying agencies thousands of dollars to do what you should be doing yourself. You're burning through cash to get consultants to tell you what you already should know. You're wasting resources trying to outsource the one thing that money can't buy, which is genuine conviction in your soul. All that cash could be spent building your product. That money could be closing real deals. Those resources could be creating actual value for your company. Instead, you're paying people to pretend to be you. Make that make sense. Reason number 5, you're not building a moat, you're digging a grave. You probably think you're building systems and processes right now, scaling and optimizing, creating repeatable success, but what you're actually doing is creating the perfect conditions for your own irrelevance. When you outsource everything, your voice starts sounding like everyone else's. Your positioning becomes generic. Your point of view gets safe, and it gets boring. Your brand becomes completely forgettable, and in today's market, forgettable might as well be dead. So here's what you do instead. Build your POV on the world that you want to create. Plant your flag in the ground. First, you need to get angry. Not that fake kind of social media angry that everyone's playing at, not the performative anger that you see on Twitter. I'm talking about genuine, keep you up at night anger. Look at your market and really think about what pisses you off at a gut level. Who's getting screwed by the current system? What obvious system is everyone ignoring? What lie is everyone accepting because that's just how it's always been? Your real anger is your compass. Your genuine frustration is your fuel. That burning hatred of the status quo, that's your hidden advantage right there. Next, you need to pick your enemy, or what I would call the boogeyman. I'm not talking about your competitors. I'm talking about a way of thinking, a status quo, a broken system that everyone's accepting. Name it, call it out, declare war on it. The best founders aren't just building something new. They are fighting against something that is old, outdated, and they're fighting against their boogeyman. Then you need to paint the future that you see, not the one that makes you rich, the one that changes how people live. How will people work differently in your world? How will they think differently? How will they live differently? Get specific, get vivid, make it real enough for people to taste it. Because here's what happens when you fail at this. You become just another feature factory, another company selling just another product. You're living on borrowed time until someone bigger copies you, someone smaller outflanks you, or someone bolder makes you completely irrelevant. Your fancy UI dashboard won't save you from this. Your perfect optimization metrics won't protect you. All those growth hacks that you've been studying on Twitter that you're so proud of won't shield you. The only thing standing between you and total irrelevance is your personal point of view. The only moat that actually matters is the one that you build with your vision. Now, this video isn't some motivational bullshit that I'm spinning you. This is straight up market dynamics. This is category design. This is how power actually works in 2025 and beyond. Look at the founders who are winning right now. They're not winning because they're smarter than everybody else or faster or better funded. They're winning because they've spotted what was broken and has the guts to say it out loud. They painted a future so clear and compelling that talent, customers, and capital investors had no choice but to follow. Their POV is their secret weapon, and they use it every single day with their own voice, with their own thoughts, and with their own conviction. So here's your wake-up call. Stop hiding behind agencies. Stop outsourcing your thinking to AI. Stop delegating your power. Start having real opinions. Start actually taking a stand on something. Start building your category. Right now, you're playing a game that you can't possibly win. You're fighting a battle with borrowed weapons, and you're trying to change the world with someone else's thoughts. The market doesn't need another optimized, automated, delegated startup. It needs founders with guts to say what they actually think. It needs category creators, reality benders, future builders. The world is waiting for someone to show us what's broken and how to fix this. It's waiting for someone to paint a future worth fighting for. It's waiting for someone to take a real stand. If you want help with your POV, let's chat one-on-one. It's not a sales call. This link is down below. And if your next move is to start marketing this app properly that you've been building, then watch this video right here.